Greetings and welcome aboard to the Heavy Metal Truckers. We are your hosts. I am Pincushion, that is Doppler, and that is Frosty. And in this video, we are checking out something that went completely under my radar. And that is Alice Cooper reunited with his original, the surviving original members of his group back in the day to write an album. And they're calling it The Revenge of Alice Cooper, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, or that's what the album's called or something of the sort. But they have released a single and it happened like 2 or 3 months ago. I didn't even realize it, but this is called Black Mamba.
I think I'll hide inside your bed sheets, coiled into the folds of white. I'll just watch you while you're sleeping, darling, and decide if I should bite.
So dangerous to touch. You're just a slave to temptation, baby. Perhaps you want me much too much. I think I'll hide inside your bed sheets, coiled into the folds so white. Just watch you while you're sleeping, baby, and decide if I should bite. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Civilized. I'm crawling up your leg now, baby, to whisper in your ear a little poison lie now, baby. You've got nothing to fear. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I love your touch now, baby. I love to feel your skin. I wanna slide inside and hide before I do you in. You better get out of my way. Black mama slides, black mama sways. A word to the wise now, baby. You better get out of my way.
wow, I didn't expect we were going to get transported back to the 60s.
I'm saying.
Not going to, well, I'll wait till, you know.
I'm
Your turn.
genuinely curious to see what everybody says about this.
You and I both.
I could see us all. This is one where I think we're either all going to agree or we're all going to be completely different.
Okay. Someone go
I'm
first.
leaning towards the latter.
Okay. Someone go first. Okay, since you said or wait, fuck. Decide amongst yourselves.
I guess
I'll go.
I'll go first. Okay, you go.
Okay. So it definitely gave like old school 60s vibes, like, you know, like almost like Hendrix, you know, aspects to it. It seemed a little bit different than some of the old school Alice Cooper stuff that I remember listening to and all that. However, this kind of worked pretty well, in my opinion. I was more or less just getting lost in the music rather than like fully paying attention. I mean, it was nice and smooth, nice and easy going, and it was just, I was just like vibing with the whole thing. Oh man, definitely like this one.
Okay.
My turn.
Go for it.
All right. Well, that solidified that I was right. That our opinions are going to be different. First of all, I love Alice Cooper. I always have. But this did not work for me at all. Now, it did have an old school. There was even older than 60s feels in it at times. There was a little bit of a bluesy, jazzy feel at times, almost like.
Well, I mean, that influenced psychedelic.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah. It did. For sure.
Yeah.
But it did have that. But anyway, like I 100% get what they were trying to do. But for me, it completely missed. Personally.
Mm.
I felt that it was really cheesy. Innuendos galore. I felt that
Hisper.
yeah.
Oh God, that was hilarious.
Yeah, like what? Like the chorus was yeah. Like what was that? Like I don't know. It felt like it felt like I don't know what the chorus is going to be. So we're just going to do this.
One of the members must have went to a jam session and went, "Hey guys,
Something.
you want to try this stuff I just got?"
Something. I don't know what it was.
And then they hit record, and history was made.
Yeah, something. To me, the highlight of the song was the vocals. I thought Alice sounded good. I thought the way they did the vocals worked. I thought, to me, that was the highlight, in quotations, of the song for me. Outside of that, like I said, I completely get what they were going for and what they were trying to do. But I feel like they missed. Yeah. Like the potential was there, but it never came close to reaching it for me. This would have been one of those that if I had been there and it had been in my band writing, I'd been like, we've got something here, but this ain't it. We need to go back to the drawing board and build on this. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'll give you
But
that.
that's for me personally.
Alrighty, so I will be the middle ground apparently. God damn, am I incredibly torn on this because instrumentally this was fucking incredible. Okay, so what everyone probably is going to need to know about me is there was a period in my life where I was a vegetarian and I was essentially a gothic hippie. And so Hendrix lived in my car for the long time. Like Hendrix.
I can concur.
Yeah, Hendrix, Susie and the Banshees.
Oh my God, Susie.
Hell, I think I tried to do Grateful Dead, but I think that was for me. I don't think.
I never cared for I can't remember his name.
Jerry Garcia.
Vocals for Grateful Dead. I never cared for
Oh.
his name or his voice.
Yeah, I can't think. But I was big,
Musically, they were okay. I just never liked
Yeah.
his voice.
I was a big Hendrix fan. Honestly, still am. He's a fan. He was a fantastic artist. Absolutely phenomenal. Like probably arguably the best of his period. And of course, Susie, and there is like, of course, Omnia as well, as I had mentioned in a previous video, or a video that's going to be coming out. I don't know how it's going to be laid out, to be honest. So I loved how they were able to get the psychedelic going, and they succeeded with it instrumentally and just with the vocals. Alice has amazing vocals for this kind of thing. However, lyrically, either one or the whole bunch was on cloud 10 because there were some confused horny fuckers is the best way I'm going to be able to describe it.
And when you figure their age into it, it made it that much weirder.
Yes, like, sorry, but like,
Oh no, Hugh Hefner went heavy metal.
no, it's like Bob Seger tried to do psychedelic rock and be sensual about it. It just didn't work. That's the best way I can describe it. Like, for lyrically though, lyrically, you take Bob Seger, you get him to psychedelic rock, and then put some lyrics to it, and that's what you got. What the fuck? Like, I bet the guys in Saxon could have done a shitload better job than that. Alice.
Jackson's grandpa rock now.
Yeah. Alice, I love what you do. But where the fuck did those lyrics come from, and what made you think that that was a solid structure? Again, if the whole group was just tripping on all kinds of shit, then, you know, live your life. But that was
Or
definitely
is this a song you wrote 50 years ago and decided to record.
Oh my god. Because that could have easily been a thing, is the problem.
It would make a lot more sense if that was.
At this point, I almost hope that's what it was, and oh dear God. Because I mean,
Oh yeah, no, I'll definitely give you that.
yeah, because Alice, we have heard your material for the past 30, 40, at least 40 years, and you can write great material, great lyrics. This, what happened? Like, again, we know what you were going for, and they have a great foundation for this within psychedelic rock. But you should have taken probably more than a day on it.
Yeah, lyrically it was basic and cheesy. Musically,
Yeah, that's what I was
I
saying.
mean,
It was cheesy.
absolutely insane.
Musically, it
And,
was
like-
some of the best. It was amazing.
Yes. Like, I mean, I got lost in the whole thing just from the, you know,
I was disappointed when it
Alice's
ended.
voice, not even paying attention to the lyrics, just Alice's voice, the psychedelic guitar, the
Yeah.
music behind it. Just lost in thought with all of that. But
Yeah,
it's like when you actually go and pay
Like-
attention.
It's
Yeah,
it,
like
it
when you
makes-
go and pay attention to what is said, it's like, what the fuck?
How about I just not so I can continue to enjoy the track?
Yeah, basically. This is one that you like throw on while you're like getting high, or you're fucking like cleaning your house
Not
or
that you
something.
get
You
high.
don't want to pay attention to what's going on. You just want something in the background for enjoyment.
I'm sorry. This is what you're gonna. You have a plethora of other options. You have the Doors as options, and I don't even care. I don't really particularly care for the Doors. Blue Oyster Cult. You have Blue Oyster Cult. There's plenty more to get going and get, like, take your pick. Deep Purple. Anyways.
Deep Purple. Huh?
Pink Floyd, even though they can't stand being tied to that kind of thing. But anyways, yeah. Hell, maybe the guy that actually tried to put logic into the lyrics, maybe he was one of the not surviving original members.
Maybe.
Anywho, before we piss off many more people than we probably already have, did you guys have any other words for this?
I've got nothing.
Okay, well, we're gonna lock that in. Thank you guys for watching this. We do hope that you enjoyed this. Maybe you can go back to listen to it and just continue enjoying the instrumental, or maybe you can tell us we're wrong and that these are the greatest lyrics ever written. It is your perspective, so we will go with that. Of course, as I'm going to now, I guess, continue to say, find us in the comments. But until next time, as always, keep rolling heavy.